Monday night matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage. Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's 3rd and 7. They go play action here. Purdy. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First play's a run with Nwangu. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. You look at this Niner defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And this one is incomplete.
It looks like there's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Vikings at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 39. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now Cousins going to change it up. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Cousins. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Play action. Now Purdy. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and trying to keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they tap it behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in this first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they'll go right back to Nwangu. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A give running right is Akers. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
They go play action. Cousins. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Joseph now to have the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And Kittle catching the slant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time, Dip.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Up the middle, Nwangu. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Another run now for Nwangu. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Handoff here to Nwangu. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a 2nd and 6. Handoff right side to Wangu. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I should have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. Remember, 2nd year as you noted, on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now they're in the hurry-up. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
We can freeze the defense. We got to make a play here. Big play, come on. They don't want it to win. Jihad!
On the give is Nwangu. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a give running right, Nwangu. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Cousins to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Cousins here going to change the play. Give left side here for Nwangu.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
They run it with Chandler. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And here's Ryan Wright now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fielded at about the 28. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the run is Nwangu. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Take her all off! It's not like we can freeze the defense! Come on! Right here! What is that?
Here's Nwangu. There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Joseph on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. He finds Kittle going across the field. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Purdy.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Purdy now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes there, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Purdy to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. To throw is Purdy.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Throwing, Purdy.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings are going to win this football game.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Throwing here, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds have ticked away.
Can I talk?